First Coast News at noon, we're checking out the damage across the First Coast left behind by Idalia. The storm flooded streets and left thousands without power across Florida and Georgia. And the cleanup is beginning for communities in Ware County. We have team coverage coming up here on First Coast News at noon. Well, welcome in and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Keitha Nelson. So before we get to today's top stories, we have some breaking news we want to bring you. So lanes of 95 southbound, this is right near International Gulf Parkway, are now closed. This is after a vehicle fire. Here's a look at the scene right now. This is a live look at the roadway at this hour. So this video is from about, we're going to show you in a second. There it is, from about 30 minutes ago. You can see flames and smoke coming from that car. Currently, 2 lanes are open to drivers at this point, but as you can see, it's slow moving traffic. Well, Hurricane Idalia is out of the First Coast, on its way this afternoon, and we're hoping for some clear skies today. We're going to check in now with meteorologist Lauren Rautenkranz checking on this. First, we want to make it clear. We keep on saying Hurricane Idalia no longer is, though. It's a tropical storm making its way to the Carolinas.
Hey, that's exactly right, Keitha. This tropical storm continues to just hang on to that tropical storm status, but it is expected to weaken before it possibly strengthens back into a tropical storm and impacts Bermuda this weekend. So for now, it is accelerating away from the Carolina coast and in its wake still leaving some dangerous seas and surf. Those conditions at the beaches will be rough, and for us, thankfully, yes, the sun is shining again. Did you know there are actually 3 named storms across the Atlantic Basin? Tropical Storm Jose formed at 5 a.m. this morning. However, it's going to be short-lived as it moves up to the north into cooler waters and eventually weakens as well. So for our satellite and radar, it is a whole different story today. But in the wake of Idalia, we do actually have breezes that are pulling in some thunderstorms out west, and a front that's going to sit over the area and bring us a chance for those inland thunderstorms in many places that folks are cleaning up today. Lots of sunshine out there in Mayport. You can see the ships going in and out easily today. And while it does look calm out there, we will have a rip current risk into the weekend as that breeze picks up over the ocean. Those thunderstorms out to the west, we'll time them out to see when our area could see some in just a bit, Keitha.
Thanks for that, Lauren. And new at noon, cleanup efforts kick into high gear in the wake of Hurricane Idalia. Linemen in Ware County, Georgia, working to restore downed power lines around the region. Fallen trees lean on homes and debris litter the roadways. Cheyenne Cole is on your side this afternoon in Waycross with a look at the damage there.
Hurricane Idalia wreaked havoc on Ware County, and thousands in Waycross are still without electricity Wednesday afternoon. While checking on his parents' home during the storm, Johnny Lockey Jr. found the metal roof of the carport strewn across the driveway.
That's all I can say is that I'm just thankful. And Waycross, I love you. And I ain't going nowhere.
With 70 years in Waycross and dozens of hurricanes under his belt, Johnny Lockey Jr. checks on his parents' old home whenever there's a storm like this one.
I thought I was going along with it when that wind came up under my van. But I thank the Almighty God because, I mean, it could have been worse. It could have took the whole house.
Wind carried this trampoline hundreds of feet across the road and into another yard, according to neighbors. And a tree split this home outside the city. Ware County's Director of Emergency Management says it's rare for the area to be impacted by a hurricane. He's sending crews to Valdosta, a town hit hard by the storm.
We will be cleaning up the next few days, and Public Works will be out doing what they do, cleaning up and the debris, opening up ditches, opening up roadways so people can travel. Hopefully we'll get our power back soon.
Lockey works at a local funeral home where he found a tree blocking the road near the building. He reported it to the city immediately, but that tree is still in the road, a car hitting it Wednesday morning.
I'm just a person that I just concerned about Waycross. If nobody else care about Waycross, I do. If something happens, I'm gonna call you. I reckon 911 get tired of me calling. I'm talking about this and that, this and that. And, but, you know, this is my city.
Georgia Power's website says there's no estimated time for electricity restoration. Remember to avoid any downed power lines over the next couple of days. You can report any storm damage that needs to be cleaned up to the city of Waycross using their alert system. Start by texting HI to 912-406-0406. Reporting in Waycross, Cheyenne Cole, First Coast News, on your side.
Well, we know Hurricane Idalia has come and gone, but it left quite a mess here in Jacksonville for some. For one Riverside Park, it's a reminder of a similar storm. On Your Side's Tristan Hardy reports from Memorial Park.
While Idalia was making its way through Jacksonville Wednesday morning, I saw how the St. Johns River would splash over the value trades. Well, today tells a different story where there's police tape and barriers around the park and portions of the value trade is destroyed. Keep in mind, this barrier is made out of concrete, and the value trades were literally replaced about a year ago for the same reason. The last hurricane to mess with the park was Hurricane Irma 6 years ago, which took out more than 500 feet of shoreline. It was quite the spectacle Wednesday, and people would show up just to take pictures or check out the view.
We're so used to it as Riverside residents that it just happens every hurricane season. I don't know if it's really much of a concern to us anymore. The sign blew up over there, the memorial sign part, but it's not really much of a concern anymore.
Well, there's no telling how soon the value trades will be replaced or how long the repairs will take. In Jacksonville, I'm Tristan Hardy, First Coast News, On Your Side.
As Idalia makes its way up the Atlantic coast, some schools closer to home reopened today. Now here's a quick look at the districts that are open. Clay, Nassau, St. Johns, and Flagler County schools are back in session today. Meanwhile, Glenn and Columbia County schools will remain closed until tomorrow, weather permitting, and we know Duval County schools will reopen tomorrow, Friday. We are on your side with a county-by-county breakdown of all closures and cancellations due to the storm and what's reopening. You can text the word closed right there on your screen to the number 904-633-2402. We're going to send you a list straight to your phone, and we will continually update it. Tax relief is available for anyone affected by Idalia. Now, the IRS announced the help typically available to taxpayers in natural disasters. If you had a deadline in October of this year, you now have until February of next year to file. The following counties are included: Baker, Bradford, Clay, Columbia, Duval, Nassau, Putnam, St. Johns, and Union counties. Now, if you live outside of these areas and you need help, you can simply call the IRS Disaster Hotline. That number is on your screen. It's 1-866-562-5227.